Can eating junk food help you build more muscle? Stay until the end of the video because I think the answer might surprise a lot of you, but also I'm going to share with you some of the best foods that you can eat if you want to bulk up. I don't want to waste any time, so the answer is actually yes. You can build muscle by eating a lot of junk food, and the way that this works is if you want to build muscle, you have to eat more calories. You have to eat specifically in a calorie surplus. To eat in a calorie surplus, obviously that means you might have to hit 3,000-4,000 calories a day. So as long as you're hitting your protein numbers, you're getting enough protein, you're eating a high protein diet, you're getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night, and you're training hard in the gym, and you're eating the calorie surplus, if you have those 4 things and you're just eating junk food, yes, you will build muscle, you'll gain weight. Here's the thing though, just because you can do something, it doesn't mean that you should do it. Eating a lot of junk food in your diet is going to cause a whole world of other problems such as heart disease, heart attacks, cancer, and also just feeling like crap all the time. If you eat crap food, you will feel crap. You've not got enough time left on this planet to walk around feeling like shit every day. The problem with eating chocolate and pizza and having loads of those types of foods in your diet is that you're not really getting any real nutrition, which means you're going to have nutritional deficiencies, but also you're going to be deficient in certain vitamins and minerals, which is going to cause problems in the long term. I'm going to talk in a second about what most of you should be doing, which is obviously to eat a clean diet, if you want to call it that. Eating clean basically just means eating foods that are dense in nutrition. Things like potatoes, rice, coconut oil, avocados, healthy fats, things like that, eggs, different proteins such as grass-fed beef. Those are the types of foods that you should be eating mostly in your diet. But there is one time that I think eating junk food in your diet, a lot of junk food in your diet, can actually be beneficial. And that is for someone that's really skinny, that's a beginner, someone who's only just started training, only just started wanting to build muscle, and somebody that is an ectomorph or someone that struggles to gain weight, a hard gainer, someone who really is struggling. I actually think that spending a few months eating junk foods is a good idea. And the reason is because eating junk food for a couple of months is not going to do anything bad really to your health. Doing it for years and years, that's when we start to gain problems. So basically what I would do is if you're an ectomorph, you're going to be trying to eat 3,000 calories, 4,000 calories as a skinny guy trying to gain weight. So what you can do is fill those calories in with things like pizza and chocolate, just so that you can hit those calories that you need to eat per day. And the reason I don't think this is a bad idea is because when you start out, there's so much to learn, from getting your sleep right, to making sure you're doing your training correctly, having the correct plan, and actually performing the exercises correctly, prepping your meals, cooking. It's a lot to take in, so trying to do it all at once, it doesn't work. You're never going to start out and be able to do everything at once. So if you're just like focusing on your training and your sleep and then eating junk foods and making sure you're getting enough protein, then you can slowly over that sort of 3 to 6 month period start cutting different junk foods out. Let's say you're eating 500 calories worth of chocolate a day. Replace that with something else, 500 calories worth of a healthy meal or 500 calories worth of potatoes or whatever that is. You can slowly start to replace that to eating more nutrient dense foods, the foods that you really should be eating. If you're taking your physique seriously, eating a lot of junk food is not a very good strategy. But even so, I actually eat junk food almost every day. And I actually recommend that people eat junk food. And here's what I recommend. 90% of your food throughout the day should be nutrient-dense foods. Some of the types of foods I listed earlier, foods that actually have real nutrients in them, not just processed things like pizza and chocolate. They're just some examples. But that leaves you with an extra 10%, and that 10% should come from things like chocolate. And the reason is because people fail on diets all the time, and the reason they fail on diets is because when you go on a diet, it's something that you have to get off. If you go on something, you're implying that you have to get off it. And getting off and on something is not a long-term strategy. You need to have a long-term strategy for your nutrition that allows you to sustain it long-term. So by having that 10% of chocolate or junk food in your nutrition every day, it means that you don't feel like you're on a diet. 90% of your food is healthy, but still healthy and tasty, and then you add that extra 10% of chocolate or a few of your favourite things, maybe it's ice cream, whatever it is, and that allows you to not feel like you're on a diet. And that is, in my opinion, the perfect way to eat. Now for the bonus tip, as I promised, I've got something that you can use to gain weight that's just going to really help you, and it's to drink some of your calories. So you can make a shake where you put 2 whey protein scoops, some almond butter, some coconut oil, a few bananas, some other fruits if you want to add any other fruit, whole milk to that, you can add oats to that, and basically you blend it all up. You're going to have 1,000 calories and you just drink it, and that's it. You've already got 1,000 calories, and it's a healthy 1,000 calories as well. Another really good bonus tip, because I really want to over deliver it, is to invest in a slow cooker or prep all of your meals on one day. So maybe you spend Sunday 2 hours prepping all your meals for the week. That way you just put them in the freezer or in the fridge, and then you can get them out when you need them on the day. So that way you haven't got to keep cooking every single day. If you do want to learn a little bit more about nutrition and different foods that you can eat, I've left a video on screen right now. That's the video you're going to want to watch next, and that's going to tell you 12 foods that you can use that are healthy foods and are going to help you bulk up as well.